Welcome back to another video. Um, yeah, this is pretty different, and I was actually asked by a friend of mine to collaborate making a sticker. I've mentioned it a couple times. I don't know if you can hear my mom's phone in the background, but sorry about that. Um, I took forever to do this, even though in working time, it wasn't that long. I mean, I have a track record of taking a really long time to make things like this. It's ridiculous, actually, and I need to work at it again, but whatever, it is what it is currently. So she wanted to choose Ag Not AI sticker pack collaboration thing, so I agreed to do it, and actually there's a couple more I need to do now, that she asked if I would. So yeah, she said whatever came to mind, and my siblings and I immediately were like, "Oh, what if we did a Terminator cow?" And we kind of contrasted the backgrounds a bit. So I didn't want to go too heavy on the detail for the backgrounds. I knew that I was going to go crazier on kind of the cityscape and obviously easier on the eyes for the more naturalistic one. So, yeah, but I didn't want to go too insane. I don't do a lot of buildings anyway, so I'm not super great at them. But that wasn't a big deal for this because I had already decided that they were going to have like a lot of smog covering them and stuff like that. So, no big deal. And I decided, hey, this is a good time to practice making some simple background buildings anyway. I'll just do it. And I've always really liked drawing um like cyber creature things, cyborgy-ish, I guess. And really like drawing tubes. My dad always worked on his own equipment, so I saw a lot of a lot of things like that and was always interested in the shapes and stuff. So drawing these cool little tubes that probably carry a lot of electrical stuff in them it's fun. I like doing it. I like doing the cross hatching, so. And I do have to fix the way that I divided these up. Sorry for the stop go speech. My brain is not functioning. But yeah, and then I wanted a nice kind of dark light pattern going on in the different metals. And I wanted to make it rusty. So, yeah. It was fun. I haven't put the lettering on it yet, so it'll get there. It'll get there eventually, and I need to start on those other stickers. I actually finished this a while ago. And I'm like, man, I really need to get myself together and start doing things in a timely manner. I'm just in that weird stage where everything feels like it overwhelms you, so it's ridiculous. It's very annoying. I didn't want to over detail the cow, so I was just trying to give it enough detail that you could see a nice texture and like some differences in color and stuff. I wasn't trying to be crazy. I have a really bad habit of over detailing. Just because I zoom in and I and I just get into it and I'm not paying attention, especially if I'm doing it in the evening where I can just shut my brain off and I can do that for hours because all the things that I've needed to get done in the day, I've already done. So there's no time issue there. Time constraints, I guess. So yeah, just slowly detailing it. I was pretty stoked to do the other side. Um, I don't even know how many times my sister said, "Okay, but don't make the cyborg cow too cool because it's in this scenario, it's the bad guy." So, yeah. And I just wanted to detail the grass a little bit. Again, I didn't want to call too much attention to it. And I wanted to figure out the cloud, what I was going to do with the clouds because um I can make clouds that look slightly realistic, but I just didn't really feel like that would fit it. So I wanted something that had more to do with shape and rhythm. So I tried that and it worked out okay. So I was like, cool, that's what we're going with, and started on the cyber cow. It was pretty fun, honestly, even though it took me forever. I enjoyed it. I actually Probably the time that I spent on it was maybe 2.5 sessions of drawing that weren't even that long. So, but yeah, we don't have too much more here. Here's me trying to put some smog in. I know I'm gonna have to adjust my lights and things to play off of the smog because I need it to look like it's bouncing off like a cloud or dust or whatever. I added some particles. I wanted to throw a nice blue in here and see if I could contrast it with the red enough that the cow in the background weren't like fighting for dominance in the scene. So I just went ahead and added some blue, and I really liked the way that that looked. And then I started going through and just detailing some more little bits and fixing my circle and my line where it's kind of like dividing. I don't want it to be super clean line in the middle, so that's why it's not super perfect. So I don't know if you can actually see the things that I'm fixing right now, because where I'm looking at is kind of a small screen, but yeah. So here I am just still fixing. I'm doing the grass in the mouth a little bit, but we're nearly finished. Just some tiny details. And yeah, so there it is. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you thought. Have a good day or night, and bye.